It's summer, it's warm outside, and maybe you're looking for a couple of drinks to help cool you down this season. Have I got the episode for you? We have 5 summer drinks from 5 different countries to help you out when it's hot outside.
Hi Beryl and Ni Hao World. I'm Emily and I live and have grown up in New Jersey in the United States, but my parents immigrated here from Shanghai and Jiangsu, China. The drink I want to share with you all is called Tang, or translated directly from Mandarin, vinegar, ice, sugar. Easy, because that's all there is in it. Just add water. It looks like a flat Coke and tastes like a lemonade. Cold, sweet, sour, but instead of citrus, there's a malty, almost deep caramel note from the Chinese black vinegar.
The vinegar that I'm using for this, I recently used in my tofu episode for a Filipino adobo dish, but it just so happens that when Leia was shopping, she bought the exact perfect vinegar that we needed. So I will leave a link to this in the description if you want to try this drink at home, or the tofu adobo at home.
This drink is very nostalgic to me. My family showed me the recipe when I was very young, and it's so simple that I could make it myself as a kid using ingredients we always had in our seasoning cabinet.
For this, we're using room temp water because if we used cold water, the sugar in here won't dissolve. So we're gonna make it cold with ice.
When I visited Shanghai in the summers of my childhood, I was pleasantly surprised to see this being sold by street vendors pretty much everywhere. It made me realize that I could have grown up drinking this on either side of the world.
I can hear it dissolving.
Though I did try some, and I have to admit I prefer my home version since I like it pretty concentrated. Summers in Shanghai and to a lesser degree Jersey are hot and sticky. This drink is so refreshing, not just because it's cold and sweet, but because the sour punch helps distract you from the heat. If you're in the market for a drink that's so sweet and simple but still punchy, can be made in under 30 seconds, and only uses ingredients you probably already have in your seasoning cabinet, this drink is for you. Ganpei, cheers.
I don't know about you all, but I am super curious about what this is going to taste like. It is kind of like a flat Coke. There's that syrupy kind of flavor that Coke has, but there's a vinegar aftertaste that really isn't bad. It's got a little bit of burn when it goes down because of that vinegar, but the sugar is balancing it out in a really interesting way. I definitely would not say that this is a sweet drink. I do think you could add extra sugar if you're looking for it to be sweeter, but I do find it to be pretty refreshing. I am shocked by this. This is so interesting. I'm not struggling to drink this. I think that what I'm struggling with is understanding the flavors of this because it's so different from anything that I have ever had. You know, it is just foreign to me. I almost feel like I want it with seltzer so that it's a bit effervescent. That I think would be really good. Obviously that's changing the drink and I wanted to have it the authentic way, but having tasted it, I do feel like seltzer would be nice. If you want to try this at home, Emily did say that this was the exact vinegar to use. However, you could use any high quality black Chinese vinegar that you can find at your local Asian supermarket. I am going to leave a link to this one though in the description, like I said in the kitchen. And the great thing about it is that it does have multiple uses, like that tofu adobo that I made, so you wouldn't just be using it for one thing. You can try a multitude of dishes if you do buy it. One last sip for the road. So cool.
Hi Beryl, my name is Sammi. I live in Toronto, Canada, and the dish that I want to share with you today is a drink from the Dominican Republic called Morir Soñando, which roughly translates to die dreaming. This drink is made up of milk, orange juice, vanilla, sugar, served chilled over ice. The drink is quite popular across the Dominican Republic, and you can definitely find it at family gatherings and cookouts, and can even be found as an alcoholic drink when you add rum to it. This drink is creamy, it's citrusy, it's sweet, and it's super refreshing, and it reminds me of being a kid during summer break, where my mom would make it in a big pitcher and bring it out to the yard for me and my brother to enjoy and cool off with. This dish also reminds me of the unspoken love in immigrant households. I think in a lot of cultures it's really common to to find food as a love language, and sharing and preparing food for one another can really be a way to express your love, and that really reminds me of my mom. I really encourage everyone to try this drink. It only takes a few simple, quite often accessible ingredients to make it.
So I have my chilled evaporated milk. My plan is this, because it will curdle if I just dump it into this orange juice, because the acid in the milk, they're not gonna have fun. So I'm gonna pour it into this, and then I'm going to slowly pour this into this, and it's not gonna curdle. That's the plan. Okay? Great. I'm scared. Please don't curdle. It's not curdling. Yes.
And even though it sounds like a weird combination, I think that everyone should give it a try because it might just be your new next summer drink staple. I hope you enjoy it. Buen provecho.
I have a feeling that I'm going to really, really like this drink. Mostly because all the ingredients in it are just lovely. It's like melted ice cream. It's so good. Oh my gosh. Well, everybody, you need to immediately run and try this drink at home. If you like orange creamsicles, you will love this drink. It tastes like a melted creamsicle. That orange flavor and the evaporated milk are combining to make the creamiest, most decadent flavored drink I think I have ever had. I don't know if you would need to do fresh orange juice necessarily, but having it fresh is really special. I feel like I could just chug this beverage. It's that good. Pretty much this glass is a ratio of 2-to-1 evaporated milk, 1 part orange juice. I don't know if I've ever had that much evaporated milk just straight to the stomach, so we'll see how I feel afterwards, but it will definitely be worth it. I like how cold it is because it doubles down on that feeling of drinking melted ice cream, which is something that's just really fun. A perfect summer treat, perfect for a backyard party, perfect for just sitting around in your living room. Honestly, this is a drink that I think everybody needs to try. It's that delicious, it's that accessible. Make this drink at home, just make it.
Hi Beryl, hi everybody. My name is Ginny. For now, I live in Vilnius, Lithuania, but originally I'm from Luhansk, Ukraine. I was forced to leave my hometown 11 years ago, and I'm still searching for a new place to call home. The drink I want to share with you is called Kysil. It's quite a simple fruit drink that is slightly thickened with any type of starch.
Get the oils out of that.
The reason why I chose this drink is because it helps me to feel safe.
Raspberries always remind me of that scene in Amelie where she has all the raspberries on her fingers and then goes. It's fun to do, but that's what I think of when I think of raspberries.
It also reminds me of home that I lost very early. The drink is sweet and slightly tart with zingy, lemony notes in the aftertaste. It's delicious. I think this drink is quite common all across Ukraine. The recipe might vary from family to family, from region to region.
Whoa! Pretty color.
But the method is pretty straightforward. It makes me think of summer even in winter times, because the taste is vibrant and bursting with flavor of those summer berries and fruits.
Pretty.
It's very easy, refreshing. The texture is interesting, so you should definitely try. I hope you enjoy it. Bye.
It's kind of like a thin jelly. The consistency is so interesting to me. It's very sweet. You can really taste the raspberries. The thickness is not as offensive as I thought it might be. I thought it might feel weird going down my throat, but I don't mind it. You do have to give a bit of a pull on the straw in order to get the drink up, which is obviously because of the thickness. I understand how this could be good warm, but I do really enjoy it cold. I am really enjoying the raspberry flavor, but Ginny did say that you could use it with any kind of fruit. So other types of berries, even apples. The more I drink it, the more I'm liking the thickness of it actually. It kind of coats your mouth in this really nice flavor, which is something different than any drink that I have ever had. So far this episode is really expanding my mind of what a drink can be between the Chinese one, now this one. Shocking. It is refreshing. I keep going back here. Like I said, it is sweet, but now that I'm drinking more of it, I feel like it's not on the overly sweet side. I've had really sweet drinks before, and this doesn't feel like that. There's a bit of work involved to make this, but I think if you're looking for something super different to try, this would be a great option.
Hi Beryl, hi everyone. My name is Chandni. I currently live in Queens, New York, where I was born and raised. My parents are originally from Pakistan. The drink I want to share today is called Skanjabeen in Urdu. It's a salty lemonade from Pakistan, but different versions exist all across South and West Asia. The word itself comes from Farsi, so the drink is definitely a remnant of Persian influences in the region. The ingredients for Skanjabeen are lemon juice, water, salt, sugar, and ice. Some optional but common additions are mint and a popular syrup in Pakistan known as Rooh, which I'd like to highlight today. All the ingredients get mixed up in a blender. When you initially pour it into a glass, it'll have a thin layer of foam on top that lets you know it's been properly blended. The thing that makes it really special for me is the savory quality to it because of the heavy-handed addition of salt. It has all the things you want when you're dehydrated and hot in the summertime. The smell of the rose that hits you from the syrup mixed with the lemon is so pleasant and inviting. Together, Skanjabeen and Rooh is just a really fun drink. It's not like lemonade you'd find here in America, which is usually super sweet.
Rooh Afza has this beautiful floral scent, but also a slightly fruity scent, and I was reading the ingredients here. It has fruit distillates of apple, mandarin, orange, grape, lemon, and grapefruit. I think this is gonna be really good in a lemonade. The smell is so nice. I wish you guys could smell this. Sniff.
And when you add the Rooh syrup to it, it goes from a pale foamy white to a light pink color that's really pretty to look at, especially when you swirl it in with a spoon.
Oh, it became a dusty rose color.
Pakistan has a plethora of different regional, ethnic cuisines as a result of a long and ancient history of trade and migration. But Skanjabeen and Rooh is found in every modern Pakistani household, and Rooh especially is found all over the streets of Pakistan on sweltering hot days and during Ramadan. This combination just reminds me of summer picnics with my family here and in Pakistan.
So this is our Pakistani style lemonade with Rooh Afza in it. Ooh, there is this beautiful floral aftertaste that blends really nicely with the saltiness of the lemonade and the sourness of the lemonade. This is not overly sweet at all, which I really like. It's a lemonade where the lemon is really shining, but the Rooh Afza is adding this extra element that is so different. Something I've never ever had before. I've had Rooh Afza before, but I've never had it like this before. If you're somebody who likes floral notes in their beverages, Rooh Afza is something that you might be keen on exploring. I've had it before with milk, and when you combine it with milk, it's this creamy, decadent drink. Combined here with the lemonade, or with the lemon juice, it makes for a really refreshing and almost livening beverage. It's very easy to drink. Perfect on a hot day. That salt gives you the extra electrolytes. I love the combination of the flavors. Easy to make, easy to drink, easy to love. Loving it.
Hi Beryl, this is Aparna. I'm from Kanpur India and I moved to the US more than a decade ago. My all-time favorite summer drink is Shikanji. In English it would be lemonade. This summer cooler is the ultimate thirst quencher and is made with both sugar and water to rehydrate on a hot summer day. Shikanji is more popular in the northern India where I grew up. It's very simple to put together. All you need is water, fresh lemon juice, sugar, black salt, don't skip that, some roasted cumin powder, a hint of amchur, which is dried mango powder, and a hint of black pepper.
If you are somebody who likes salt, black salt is one of the best, saltiest salts you can have. I would highly recommend you try it. You can get it at any Indian grocery store. I did a whole Indian grocery store shop recently, and I'll leave a link to that video here if you end up there and wanting something else to buy. But anyway, if you like salt, black salt is the salt for you.
Of course, don't forget to garnish it with ice and mint. So every summer we would enjoy Shikanji at home or at a roadside stall. And I remember then when I was in 7th grade, we went to Haridwar and I gulped like 4 glasses of Shikanji in one go. I continue to make this for my family here in the US. So once you have tasted this version of Shikanji, you will never go back to your old lemonade. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. Have a good day.
We're ending with another lemonade, only this one has a lot more spices in it versus the Pakistani one, so I'm interested to see the difference. India puts spices in everything, and the fact that it's in their lemonade is not surprising me at all. I like it. You can really taste the cumin, you can taste the amchur, you can taste the black salt. All those spices are really pulling down the lemonade and making it a savory lemonade instead of a sweet lemonade. But I really like it. I love drinks that are not too sweet, and this is subverting my expectations of what lemonade would and should taste like. I will say the color is not my favorite. I feel like we could work on the color somehow. It's not exactly the most appetizing looking of all the drinks that we've had on the show today. It's sort of a dusty brown color, one might say. That aside though, the flavor is really good. If you're somebody who likes something savory to drink, this lemonade is definitely gonna be up your alley. It's up my alley, that's for sure. I love it, it's so refreshing. It's cool. It's refreshing and cool. I hope you were inspired to try one of these summer drinks before the season ends. Let me know in the comments which one you think you're gonna try first. Until I see you again, I'm leaving you with our food and drink pairing episode and our lemon episode since we just had lemonade. Don't forget that all the recipes are in the description on my website, beryl.nyc, and I will see you all next week.